Friends, do you know why people wear black glasses, and do you know why on fresh tea this kind of film forms? And besides, why are these two holes made on the USB cable? Well, today in this video I am going to tell you about such things, which we see daily, but very few people know the actual purpose of making them. So let's start our countdown, friends. You all have USB and flash drives, etc. You must have noticed that every USB only has these two holes present. But do you know why these holes are made? Actually, there is a special purpose for making them. In fact, inside the cable, these holes are kept to transfer electricity in the switch when we plug the cable from the socket. Through the holes, electricity is delivered from the charger or switch to our mobile and the charging starts. These holes are present not only in the USB but also in the charger. When you connect them together, the flow of electricity starts. Not only that, we also transfer our data from one device to another using these holes. Holes are really very useful. Friends, most of us love tea a lot. You all must have noticed when tea gets cold, this kind of film forms on it. Not only the tea but also the milk. As it cools, this kind of cream starts to form on it. But do you know why this happens? When we boil milk, two kinds of proteins are present. When we heat the milk and then cool it down, these two proteins stick together and form a cream-like layer, which we call malai. Similarly, when tea is made and it cools down, the combination of these proteins forms a film. Another fascinating fact is that the cream layer contains all the fats of the milk. This is truly amazing. It is indeed a tremendous blessing from Allah that some people are blind and cannot perceive the world in the same way as we do. You must have observed in class that blind individuals often choose to wear black-colored glasses, but have you ever considered the reasons behind this choice, given that they are unable to see anything? So does wearing black glasses make any difference? Actually, blind people's eyes become very sensitive to light, especially when they go outside the house. When bright sunlight directly hits their sensitive eyes, tearing immediately starts and it results in increased irritation as well. Well, the benefit of wearing black glasses is that they absorb colored light and prevent it from reaching the eyes, which prevents burning sensation in the eyes. Most people think that black glasses are a sign of blind people, but that is not the case at all. Friends, strainers are used in every kitchen, especially they are used to pour into cups after making tea to separate the tea leaves from the tea, but have you ever wondered why tea strainers are designed like this on top? Well, they serve quite a few official purposes. Firstly, they are used as hangers. They are used to hang the strainer, and when you pour tea into the cup, the strainer is fixed above the cup with the help of this designed handle, and it doesn't fall into the teacup. Additionally, there is another purpose for giving this design to strainers. There is another special purpose. When these strainers are made, shaped into a round form, they are pressed by machine. If a little bit is pulled out from the front of the strainer, it doesn't break while pressing. Therefore, its shape is made like this to prevent damage during manufacturing. Friends, when talking about water bottles, they are present in every home, and they are made in several sizes. But have you ever noticed that on a 500 milliliters water bottle, these lines are made? These lines are present in every company. Only their design changes frequently from time to time. But do you know the specific reason why this intricate pattern is consistently printed on these various bottles? In reality, there is a special purpose for making them like this. Its purpose is to provide grip to the bottle, and with the help of these patterns, it becomes easier to hold the bottle because it makes the hand's grip stronger. If these lines were not there and the bottle's surface was flat, then it would keep slipping repeatedly. Friends, please subscribe. You might be using face creams, which also come in jar form. They also come in tubes. However, have you ever noticed that every cream tube features decorative designs at the very end? Many people believe that it's solely for aesthetic purposes, but there may be additional reasons beyond just the design. And it doesn't have any special purpose, but that's not the case at all. Actually, this design has a specific reason, especially when the cream is put into these tubes. So the bottom is completely open. After adding the cream, it's slightly melted with the help of a heater. As soon as the material completely melts, the heater presses them firmly together, thereby creating these distinct line shapes due to the specific shape inside the heater. Similarly, when pressing the two parts of the tube together, these lines are formed. Friends, if you are a student, then you must have. I have regularly used ballpoint pens from numerous companies, and some of these pens feature soft rubber grips on their holding parts for improved comfort. You must have seen that most people think this rubber is just to make the pen stylish. This rubber does not have any special grip when applied, but in reality it is made for a specific purpose. Actually, it serves as a grip to hold the ballpoint. If you wear a cheap one, this feature is not present, but if you buy from a good company and choose a slightly costlier band, this rubber is definitely included inside. It also makes writing easier, and your hand does not get tired. Friends, you all surely have a water tank at home. You must have noticed that most water tanks are black in color. Although there are also blue and white ones, mostly black tanks are installed in homes. But have you ever wondered why its color is black? There's actually a scientific reason behind it. Besides, black is a color that absorbs the sun's rays the most. Then the question is why people use black tanks. Actually, it also serves a special purpose in the world. All black tanks are made with a white color coating inside. The advantage is that the two colors work together to prevent heat from reaching the water. Most people commonly think that water heats up remarkably quickly in a black tank, but the reality is completely the opposite. Many individuals face the issue that when they travel by car or bus, they begin to vomit, making it impossible for such people to enjoy any form of journey or travel experience. Nor does anyone want to travel with them, but do you know why this happens? Actually, the real reason for vomiting during a journey is we have ears and eyes. When we are on a journey, our eyes see everything inside the vehicle as still. We can hear our movement with our ears. It means that the eyes feel as if you are not moving, while the ears feel that you are. Due to this, the coordination between the ears and eyes gets disrupted, and both the ears and eyes start sending different signals to the brain when the brain receives wrong signals, so it doesn't work properly, and its direct effect is on our stomach, which immediately starts causing nausea, friends. Since the coronavirus emerged, masks have become a very essential thing. No one leaves home without wearing one. Doesn't go out of the house. Even in mosques, without a mask, entry is not allowed, though in the market. All kinds of masks are available, but you must have seen that some masks have filters inside them. Some people think they are just placed for decoration, but they have a specific purpose for making them. These filters inside the mask help us breathe. By trapping, we continue to receive oxygen from outside, which eases breathing. Normally, if a regular mask is worn for too long, it starts to irritate. There are also problems in breathing, but such masks can be worn for longer periods. Friends, many of you might like fresh juice. Some people make this juice themselves at home and go to some cafeteria to drink it. But have you ever noticed that after the juice is made, there always becomes this kind of acidity? Whether you are extracting juice from any fruit, foam becomes necessary on it, but most of you are not aware of this. What exactly is this foam, and why does it form? Nowadays, whenever you need to extract juice from any fruit, it's done with the help of a juicer machine. When we put the fruit into the juicer, its motor starts working immediately, but when the machine spins rapidly, it effectively separates the liquid juice. Air also starts to form. This is really unbelievable.
So friends, that's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you also want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at
I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.